A very good morning to all the students of class 7. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today, from your English book Skyline, we are going to be reading chapter number 15. And this chapter is about a very important topic. In fact, this chapter revolves around a topic that has been a major concern for scientists and for environmentalists over from a number of years. So let us see what this chapter is about. This is chapter number 15. And what is the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is Global Warming. So let us start reading this chapter. In this chapter, in the form of question and answers, the entire concept of global warming is explained. So the first question is, what causes global warming? Is it part of a natural cycle? Answer. Global warming is caused by the buildup of gases in the atmosphere such as carbon dioxide and methane, which form a sort of blanket over the earth, trapping in heat that would normally escape from the atmosphere. The leading greenhouse gas is carbon dioxide. And what is the symbol for it? It is CO2, a pollutant emitted from the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. While it is true that there has always been some natural climate variability, the changes that are currently underway are unlike anything that has been seen before. Record levels of carbon dioxide are causing far-reaching changes in the global weather, sea levels, and climate. So basically what is happening that because of carbon dioxide, the Earth's atmosphere is getting heated up every day. Next question, how can global warming affect our lives? We know that even a modest rise of 1.1 to 1.7 degrees Celsius could have dramatic effects. In the last 10,000 years, the Earth's average temperature hasn't varied by more than 1 degree Celsius. Temperatures only 5 degrees Celsius cooler than those today prevailed at the end of the last ice age, which ended about 12,000 years ago, in which the Northeast United States was covered by more than 3,000 feet of ice. Leading scientists claim that a rise of 3 degrees Celsius would cause a worldwide drop in crops of between 20 to 400 million tons, threatening 400 million people with famine and put up to 3 million people at risk of flooding and without access to fresh water supplies. Few ecosystems could adapt to such a dramatic temperature change, resulting in the destruction of half of the world's nature reserves and a fifth of the coastal wetlands. Global sea levels could rise by more than 20 feet if the ice shelves in Greenland and Antarctica collapsed, which is a clear possibility if temperatures continue to climb. Over 1 million species worldwide could be driven to extinction by 2050. The main crux of this is that if the temperature keeps on rising, a point will come when the snow caps will start melting and the world is likely to submerge under water. Next question. What countries are the largest contributors of carbon dioxide emissions in the world? The United States produces far more CO2 than any other country in the world. According to the Department of Energy in the United States, the country produces 22% of all CO2 emitted into the atmosphere. That is more than China and India together. That is, for China it is 17% and for India it is 4.1%. More than Russia 6%, Japan emits 4.7%, Australia 1.4%, and the whole of Europe put together 17.2%. In the United States, the major sources of CO2 emissions are stemmed from burning fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, and oil. They burn coal and natural gas to produce electricity and energy for their homes, business, and factories, while most of the oil is burned to power transportation, planes, buses, and especially cars. However, most of the technology that produces this energy is outdated and inefficient. We can continue to live our lives by putting more efficient technology to use and by getting more energy from clean sources such as wind and solar power. That is, we start using natural resources to generate energy. Next question, is it too late to stop global warming? This is the most important question. While it is true that global warming is already occurring and affecting the way we live, it is vital that we take steps to reduce the emissions that contribute towards global warming. We have all the tools necessary to curb emissions of greenhouse gases. Tools like clean energy, energy efficiency, and cars that go farther on a liter of petrol. See, this entire chapter reminds me of a very famous saying related to global warming. That is, global warming is global warning. Understand it right now, that what is it that you can do to curb global warming. We all as an individual can make a difference. How do we do that? I'll give you an example. Let's say you're going out with your family and there is traffic. Tell your parents to turn off the car engine. Another thing, stop throwing plastic, particularly the plastic garbage. Stop throwing it in the park, stop throwing it in the road. Please leave it in the dustbins where it can be properly disposed. Understand this thing, that we all can make a difference. Choice is ours, whether we want to we want to create a positive difference or we want to create a negative one. Because ultimately, if we create a difference in a positive sense, we are going to enjoy the fruits. But if we go the other way, then we are the one who's going to suffer the most. I hope all of you enjoyed reading this chapter. Thank you so much.